Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. Guys, I've got big and bullish news to share with you all. That's not hyperbole. Bitcoin is over $47,000, huge green candle today, and the altcoins are pumping with it. But the big news I want to share with you is that there are sources saying the IRS and the Treasury are not going to enforce the BS regulations that have been put into the infrastructure bill. And I want to go through those details, as well as House Democrats are backtracking now on those regulations. They were part of the group that were trying to have this put in there. And don't get me wrong, there were some Republicans as well. But we saw that many Republicans take a stance and say this is wrong. But now you have Democrats, so you have some backtracking. This is a great sign. There's an article that breaks it all down. I also want to talk about the SEC Ripple XRP lawsuit. Could a settlement be in the works, and could it be in September, guys? Sending the price of XRP blasting off to the moon and Mars. In addition, the Cardano upgrade is taking place in September as well to add smart contract technology. Could that send the price of ADA to the moon as well? So I want to break down all of this. Guys, we're going to go through it. Before we do, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, if you haven't seen my interview with Mark Moss, you have to check it out. Big adoption news. He struck a deal with iHeartRadio to have a radio show that is nationally syndicated. He will talk about Bitcoin and crypto and other topics. This is big exposure in the education of the masses. So I interviewed him. I uploaded it earlier today. Be sure to check it out. Link in the description. This video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you pay low fees. You don't have to pay high fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of your rewards, no fees. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. Also, be sure to sign up for my free weekly newsletter. It helps support the channel, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. It's all crypto insights and knowledge. Look at this sea of green on CoinMarketCap here. Bitcoin over $47,000, Ethereum at $3,300, Cardano at $2.11. Guys, it's up near 50% from a 7-day perspective. XRP is looking strong right now at $1.08, up near 44% from a 7-day perspective. Looking bullish, guys. And of course, the altcoins are following Bitcoin's lead, right? And if you look at the Bitcoin weekly chart here, look at these green candles upwards. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see the green candles. You see the red as well with the respective dips and corrections on the way up. Remember, nothing goes up in a straight line. But look at this huge green candle today, guys. It was like a $1,500 green candle. Huge jump, very bullish. You guys may have seen my tweets from this morning where I said Bitcoin is ready for a breakout. It's going to hit $50,000 soon. I think it could happen this weekend. Now, that's not a guarantee. I'm just saying that there's a high probability of that happening. Now, I've always showed you guys, the liquidation of bears and shorts. So $110 million of Bitcoin shorts liquidated in the last 5 minutes. This was earlier today. I love when bears get wrecked. I know some bears are probably watching. They're really mad. I know I'm not a permabull. I believe a bear market is coming after we hit our blow off top. But why would you try to short in a bull market? You people are crazy. And, guys, I've shared the Bitcoin stock to flow model with you and other macro level charts. Why? Because you have to look at it from a macro level. If you're looking at daily, hourly, weekly, you're going to be disappointed because the market's very volatile. But macro level, the Bitcoin halving cycle is playing out perfectly. The supply shock, the supply and demand economics playing out. And of course, as we talked about, we're going to double peak like we did in 2013. So we had a huge correction, massive, right? But that's because Bitcoin ran up very strong. I don't think any of us expected the Elon Musk news, and that we remember, you guys, there was like $10,000 green candle days. It was crazy, right? When he broke the news that Tesla is putting Bitcoin in their balance sheet. But we had our correction. We were kind of overstepping a little bit, going too fast, and we had to slow down. We cooled off, we dipped, and now we're working our way up slowly but surely. I do think we're going to hit $100,000 this year. Once again, not a certainty or a guarantee, but rather a high probability. So Plan B, the creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, tweeted the following: Bitcoin price and 200-week moving average and realized cap all rising. So we are still on track. And some people may say, oh, but the stock to flow model is this and that. No model is 100% accurate. Just keep that in the back of your mind. I don't care if it comes from Goldman Sachs or whoever, right? Plan B or SMAN B and whoever, Plan C, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the model is has a high accuracy, not 100% accuracy. And the stock to flow model has had a high accuracy. I would say about 90-something%, but it's not 100% perfect. Also, no one can take into account black swan events, COVID, obviously the big drop in China banning Bitcoin mining. Who can predict those things, right? But you may have drops and super peaks, but then massive corrections there. But as long as the data overall is trending in the right direction and makes mathematical sense and is aligned with the market, I think we can use it as a guideline, a reference point, right? So guys, remember, why am I focusing on Bitcoin? Is because Bitcoin moves the market. Bitcoin is the rising tide that lifts all boats. When it moves, and then after the alts move, you have alt season. So we are on track, very, very bullish. Here's the big news though, guys. The price of Bitcoin rose after a reporter said the IRS will ignore how the Senate's version of the infrastructure bill defined the term broker, a definition that has been viewed as harmful to crypto miners and developers. This is great, guys. The U.S. Treasury Department is preparing to offer an olive branch to crypto developers, miners, and hardware firms, spooked by the bipartisan infrastructure bill's tax reporting requirements, according to a Bloomberg news report. The price of Bitcoin, already up on the day, jumped to more than $1,500 on the news, hitting a 3-month high of over $47,700. In recent trading, the price of the leading cryptocurrency was at $47,600, up 8% over the last 24 hours. Citing an unnamed department official, Bloomberg said Friday that the Treasury won't go after crypto entities that don't meet the tax code's definitions of a broker. Guidance on the matter could come next week, the report said. Now, you may say, okay, but Tony, this is not actual sources, it's not actually backed. But this, in conjunction with the following news from today, reported by Politico, look at this headline: crypto tax spurs House Democrats to rethink infrastructure bill. Bullish, my friends, bullish. What I don't care about Democrats or Republicans. Rather, that they're both doing the right things, that we're getting bipartisan support here, right? So great change in sentiment. And yesterday we reported about Representative Anna Eshoo, who sent a letter to Nancy Pelosi about this. So this is great. Crypto-friendly House Democrats are plotting a long-shot bid to scale back digital currency tax rules tucked under President Joe Biden's infrastructure plan, threatening to prolong a lobbying battle that snarled the legislation in the Senate. At issue in the fight are proposed requirements that would force cryptocurrency exchanges and other firms to report transaction information to the Internal Revenue Service, similar to rules in place for stockbrokers. As drafted, the industry lobbyists and sympathetic lawmakers saw the plan, they say the plan threatens technological innovation and the viability of a growing sector of the U.S. economy. So you guys know all the details by now. We've covered it, but it's great to see this, guys. It makes me very bullish, very, very bullish, because when you got Wall Street, the big banks, and the government officials on board, the money's going to flow in. The money's going to flow in. And, we talked about the silver lining of this. I think it was a stupid rule and regulations by people who are uneducated. As even I interviewed Congressman Tom Emmer, he said it, right? Many of them don't know what's going on. Ted Cruz gave a speech and saying, if 5 of you in front of me right now in Congress can step up and talk about cryptocurrency, I'll let this go through. But you couldn't even get 5, right? They're not educated about it. They're just like, oh, let's tax the hell out of crypto. That's not how it works. And there's no way they can enforce this. Every coder, every node, every miner, how the hell are you going to do that, right? So they don't know what they're doing. But I love this change in sentiment, guys. Looking very bullish. And look, the big money is going to lobby in the crypto industry as well to get these folks to do the right thing. And that, unfortunately, that's the way it has to be done. That's how politics works in the United States. So, guys, Charles Hoskinson reconfirming, he tweeted, "Here we go," regarding the upgrade, the Alonzo upgrade, which will bring smart contracts to Cardano via a hard fork event, a combinator event, excuse me. And I think this is very bullish with the price of Cardano. Obviously, right now it's over $2. It's at $2.11. Could it go to $5 plus? Hell yeah. I think that's easy. And especially in this bull market cycle, and it's getting this integration, that's huge. And by the way, guys, I'm in contact with the folks at IOHK to get an interview with Charles Hoskinson. And, you don't want to miss that interview. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm bullish on Cardano. I have it in my portfolio. It's moving really well. And I like to see that there's progress, right? It's important that these projects are building, they're expanding, they're improving so that they can get adoption. So very, very bullish. Now, guys, I need to preface this next topic here, and that is the Ripple XRP lawsuit settlement. BitBoy, who claims he has an inside source. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this is BS, but I think what some of the things he's saying makes logical sense, right? And I'm going to play the clip here for you guys so you can hear directly, and you be the judge of what he has to say here.
Now, I want to tell you what I've been told, okay? I want to tell you guys this, and I think I may have mentioned this. So here's what's going on with XRP. We're being told that this motion to seal is from the XRP side, from the Ripple Lab side. False. That's not true. SEC is actually, the SEC wants this seal. And of course, so what we're being told is that XRP wants a seal. That is not true. The SEC is handing this down to be sealed. They're making it look like it's from the Ripple side. Now, it makes perfect sense. They didn't even want William Hinman to do a deposition. They didn't even want his previous comments done public. So of course they don't want what he's saying now to be made public. So Ripple's letter motion to seal exhibits filled the crypto community with settlement speculations between the SEC and Ripple. And once again, do you guys want another prediction that's going to come true? I said it the other day. We are going to see this settled by mid-September. Mid-September, about a month away, we are going to see this get settled. Could be much quicker than that. It could be much quicker than that, but by the middle of September, Ripple has offered to seal parts of William Hinman's deposition. This is the only channel you're getting this information on, by the way. This is the only channel that's got this information. But they're offering to seal. Why would they be offering? Because they've been prompted from the other side. The SEC can't possibly say they want it sealed. Why would they want it sealed? Because they know for sure they're going to lose a lawsuit, and because they know the reverberating effects that this is going to have on other crypto projects the SEC is going to go after. So if it all becomes public, then a lot of these projects will probably be protected in the future. So, think about this. Settlement speculation. Why is there settlement speculation? SEC has prompted Ripple to make this, to say they want this sealed, probably as part of a behind-the-scenes attachment to the settlement deal.
So some of the things he says there, makes sense. And I agree with some of it. Whether the settlement actually happens in September, that is to be determined, right? We will see. Is there a strong likelihood? I think so, given what he outlined, that, Ripple, we saw they were filing to seal stuff. Why would Ripple want to seal information from William Hinman's transcript, right? Because Hinman would expose the SEC essentially with his Ethereum speech and how they came about to their discovery and saying Ethereum is not a security, which we know, guys, if you've seen some of the clips out there, there's a lot of videos of Vitalik and folks from the Ethereum Foundation talking. It's the way they categorize and speak about certain things, it's in the security. But it's not that I'm trying to get ETH in trouble. Rather, we want the SEC to be fair. If you're going to treat Ethereum the same that way, you got to treat XRP and Cardano and Chainlink and so forth, the entire market the same way, right? That's all we want. And we want forward-thinking regulations. But guys, if a settlement happens in September, oh my gosh, get ready for XRP to explode, because once again, this bullish momentum that is happening right now, if XRP is at $1.09, imagine what happens when this thing settles, and then the US banks and payment companies are able to use the technology. And look, I'm not BSing you. I've interviewed, obviously, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, and some of these other folks from Ripple. Not that they're telling me anything, but rather, when I'm speaking to them and the things they're building, and look, they can't answer certain questions directly, but they have mentioned like, hey, look, yeah, we have customers waiting, but this settlement is in the way, right? So there's a lot of banks in the United States who would love to get on board with Ripple ODL, which leverages XRP. So I think XRP could blast off, and as mentioned before, Cardano's upgrade is happening. It looks like in September. We can see those two altcoins blast off to the moon. Now, check this out, guys. It just shows people, shows how mature the market is getting and the growth. And Intel here, they have disclosed a stake in Coinbase. So Intel, technology company, is invested in Coinbase. Now, it's a small amount. It's not large, but still. Why would they do that? Because they see the potential for return, which means Coinbase can only be successful if this market continues to grow in higher prices, right? Trickle-down effect. Think of that. Think about that. So very bullish in my opinion. And check this out. President of Argentina, he was being interviewed, and he's open to Bitcoin. He said, I don't want to go too far out on a limb, but there is no reason to say no. The advantage of cryptocurrencies is that the inflationary effect is nullified. It's a worldwide debate. I must confess that it is a matter of attention in my case. 20 years ago, nobody imagined that YouTube would be what it is today. Maybe it is a good way. So notice what he mentioned in YouTube, and I've given that analogy of Metcalfe's law, network effect, right? Some people don't, they sometimes who first come across cryptos, they're like, but it's backed by nothing. How does it have value? Well, how does Facebook have value? How does Twitter? How does YouTube, right? It's because of users. If nobody's on the platform putting out content, if I'm not uploading videos and nobody else is uploading videos, YouTube is nothing, right? Because they don't actually sell a product. Rather, they provide a network for you to come congregate and share information, communicate, and so forth, right? That is what give many of these social networks their value even before they monetize with ads. But at the end of the day, they're not selling anything, right? You think about their origins. Now, some of you may say, well, YouTube has a premium membership. Yes, but the only reason it was able to get to that point is because it got adoption via network value, which gave it its value, and then they were able to monetize. Same thing with Bitcoin and crypto. There's the utility aspect of it being used, and then there's the network value. If you congregate people, you have people's attention, people using it, that has value, right? And attention has been, I mean, an age-old marketing advertising thing, right? You pay for that attention. So I don't want to get off too much on a different limb, but I hope you guys grasp that. I hope this is helpful context. Research Metcalfe's law. Knowledge is power. Understand network effects, guys. Finally, where's my Chainlink haters at? Chainlink continues to get adoption. I think $100 at the peak of the bull run, could go higher. I'm bullish on it. DeFi City app is now using Chainlink VRF to provide probability, unbiased, and secure random numbers to generate NFTs when opening scrolls in their gamified virtual city metaverse. This ensures that NFTs are created according to fair and tamper-proof mechanics. I'm bullish on Chainlink, guys. There's going to be multiple winners in this market. Don't be a maximalist for any coin. Explore, open your mind, look at the use case, look at the utility. Imagine in the early 90s, someone came to you and said, hey, there's Google, there's Amazon, there's eBay, and you were just locked in on Yahoo, right? And you were like, oh, nothing's going to beat Yahoo, right? Look at their ads. Look at the money they're generating. But think about the long game as well. And look, I'm not saying I have every crypto I have in my portfolio as a winner. I'm just saying there's going to be multiple winners. There's going to be losers as well. This is common sense, right? And don't invest with your emotions, right? Look at the facts. Are we getting adoption? Is there improvements, partnerships, things along those lines? That's what's important. So guys, what do you think? Could Bitcoin see 50,000 this weekend? Maybe Ethereum hits 3,500. Maybe Cardano is at 250. Maybe XRP is at $1.50. That would be awesome. But as always, be patient. When in doubt, zoom out. Don't look at the market every day. I know when there's green, you can take a look, but you know what I mean? Give yourself a break as well to help mentally to deal with the volatility and the cycles. But I think we're going to continue to go up. And like I said, look at those macro level charts, the Bitcoin stock to flow model on track. So guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video. If you're listening on any podcast sites, give me a 5 stars, guys, 5 stars, please. I would appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything. Thank you. And I'll talk to you all later.